Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix broadcast. It's a beautiful Sunday here in Central Europe. I'm Kenny Charter. I'm joined in the booth by Kevin Korstein. Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Hello, indeed. We are back for the final race before the summer break, actually. So it's a very interesting, to say at least.
A very interesting week, and the 14th leg of 24 in the championship. And a track that usually doesn't produce the most exciting racing, but once in a while it does. And with a field with gaps that are so little between all the manufacturers, we could well see an exciting race, especially that we're gonna leap into the unknown strategically wise, because it's warm again today, nearly as warm as on Friday, and it's gonna be such an endurance test for the drivers as well as for the tires. Now a little bit of a track tour. So a pretty technical circuit, not the fastest one, definitely not. It's not called the Monaco without barriers for nothing. The only actual straight is the home, the pit straight. Between turns 1 and 2, there's another DRS zone. And then, well, sector 2 is really slow and technical. Well, not that slow, but very technical. No chance to overtake there. There's a not chance to overtake in turn number 12. There's maybe a chance there. Other than that, most of the actions are gonna be in turns 1 and 2. Lap time and race pace around 118 or so, usually. And the expected strategies, so these have been published by Pirelli weeks before. Please note that a 3-stop is not to be excluded with this weather, or just a 2-stop with harder compounds, something like medium hard medium or medium hard could be observed if teams kept enough hard compounds for the race.
We are on the grid now, looking ahead.
On the grid now, a little summary of the qualifications with yesterday's pole from Zhao Lei. Liam de la Cruz starts alongside him. And it's lights out and away. We are racing in Hungary. Excellent start from the McLaren in pole. Robin Kastner able to take second position. And maybe even Eigen is able to overtake around the outside the Ferrari at the exit of turn number 1. I believe Eigen has a better traction, and 2 positions lost by De La Cruz, and Jaule already trying to build a gap behind him. A start without incident again, which is pretty nice to see. And you can see the images today compared to what we've seen yesterday, completely different. Track temperatures today are abnormally high. They were recorded above 50 degrees half an hour before the race. Air temperature sits around 35 and will remain as high for the rest of the race. This is as high as on Friday, pretty much, where we had peaks around 36.
Get to lap 2 now. We have Quarter Kevu started on hards, which It's pretty interesting strategy for him at the back of the grid.
And one of the big stories from last week was last week indeed, was the incredible performance, especially in race pace, from the Racing Bulls in Spa, with Jason Roy's commanding victory. And Kevu managed to finish quite high with a 5th position, and Racing Bulls managed to take over the lead of the championship.
Locking up.
Oh, Springfield locking up. Watch out, as this gonna burn tires that are already getting burned on this track. So a lot of cars actually starting on softs. Is that still possible to 2-pit with a start on softs, or are they committing to a 3-stop? This track usually doesn't burn tires that much, but in these conditions they will be burned. Especially the soft compounds will naturally overheat in the traffic.
We're going to the 3rd lap already, and already Egan is being attacked by Liam Delagras.
Chaulet with the purple lap. And Aaron Eigen, is he able to overtake around the outside? Is Delacruz able to overtake Eigen around the outside? Not quite. He will remain behind Eigen for this time.
Kevu is making moves.
Quarter Kevu making moves on the hard tires. This guy was ignited hot in Spa. Really one of the most wonderful driver performances of the whole season. Kevu later said in press conference that he came in Spa already loving the track, and he's leaving, well, he was leaving, loving it even more, with how amazing he felt around the track. But, well, a completely different layout. We will see if Kevu is able to let his racecraft speak volumes, and his overtaking abilities that he showed last week.
And Delagras will have another chance now on the straight. Can he do it this time on the inside? He knows the outside doesn't work. Will Egan defend? Yes, he is. He is gonna defend this place. But he has another chance.
Able to defend. Nice move from Egan defensively. The DRS is pretty strong around this place, because most teams will be running their highest downforce setup. So obviously, if you have a lot of drag on the rear wing, the DRS nullifies it. So the DRS is strong in Hungary, making the overtakes in turns number 1 and 2 pretty likely to happen if you're close enough. Beautiful sceneries as well around this place.
Beautiful blue skies we have indeed, and Liam Delagras will now try another attack. Can he do it this time around? I don't think so, because of 5 tenths. 5 tenths already behind. And Kevu will have a chance now to overtake, and he's already making moves. This guy is loving this track again, and we have 3 wides at the background.
He's just loving racing. Oh, 3 cars wide into turn 1, with Maradona and Lucas Wright overtaking 2 cars at once. He's already up to 16th.
And Bayer is trying to take the place back, but Lucas Wright will take the place. And now they have Jason Roy behind him, and Kevu got past, in fact.
And further up the order, we have both Ferraris battling together, and behind Egan, who is still able to defend. They're so close. President so close. He's on the soft tire. He really would like to overtake, I'm pretty sure.
Hey, will
As
he try
this
here?
soft tire will burn.
Will he dive from here? No, he's not confident enough.
No, it's possible to overtake there, but you really need an excellent exit of the previous corner.
Quartergevo and Michael Schwartz together on the track again.
And De La Cruz and Väisänen with a pretty...
And now Liam De La Cruz switching from the outside to the inside, or inside to the outside, and didn't work. And now he's
De La Cruz
gonna
not
be
able to
attacked
overtake.
by Väisänen. Will Väisänen try something here? Nothing working out.
I was saying De La Cruz and Väisänen with a pretty
Verhaeren
likely chance of a podium here.
Verhaeren
It's a
and
track
Swanson.
that suits them on paper.
Yeah, Verhaeren and Swanson with each other. We could see how much moving is going on. Brownie outside. This is an unusual place, but not working out for him. And look at the background. Quartergevo has closed in on this 5 group of cars.
And remember, Kevu is on hard. He's definitely committing to a two-stop strategy.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will get one stop here, because it's a track that eats tires for breakfast, as they say. And we can see how much the drivers are moving around to get clean air, because it's hot. The tires are wearing out. Michael Swart now makes moves. He got past Afonso. Now Quartergevo needs to get past Afonso. And Jack Deff is right next, right there. So only championship rival that gains points is Väisänen right now. And we can see how much they're moving. And Afonso will fight back this one. Afonso will try again to move, and not working out for him.
And the softs will get burnt pretty quickly. So I believe guys like Kevu, like Lucas Wright, further up also the guys in mediums like Nathaniel Van der Steen will have an advantage over the cars on soft pretty
And
soon.
Jason Roy now looking to try something on Marathoner. He needs to get past because Racing Bulls need points. And Marathoner, will he type on here? No. He's looking to try and get past. On the front. And now actually Robin Geisner is ahead of both Ferraris and is right behind Egan. Will Geisner now overtake Egan on the main straight? He is trying the inside line. Egan doesn't defend. And he is through. No, he's not. Egan is fighting back. Väisänen is looking to try something now. Väisänen has a chance now to try something. Is it gonna work for him? No. So Robin Geisner is now second. And Jason Roy got past both Alpines. And Sam Fact is also fighting back. There is a lot
of moves around the track, a lot more overtaking attempts than
we usually see
we could expect.
Yeah.
But now the DRS trains will do their effect at some point.
I haven't seen this
Camera
much
on Riley Swanson, who had a beautiful Saturday. Further up the standings, Zhao Lei with a 5.7 second lead already in first place. Just cruising at the moment. Aaron Eigen, A2 Väisänen, and Liam De La Cruz still wheel by wheel. Eigen trying to defend his position against the Ferraris. He has indeed Kaiser's DRS for now.
There is a yellow flag.
Yellow flag's been waved somewhere.
And who is it? We are seeing the replay now. It's Jason Roy. What happened? Going to the last corner
Jason
now.
Roy on the camera.
Ooh, lock up.
Oh, straight lock on the last corner, and it took him a lot of time to get back on track.
We can see how Egan is trying to get the position back.
Jason Roy's race looking like a nightmare. And the gaps are already quite significant with the leading back for all the guys behind Swanson, essentially. Especially the four that are trailing behind. Egan still under pressure of Väisänen. He actually lost the slipstream of Geisner, or lost the dirty air of Geisner. Maybe an intentional choice to let his tires cool down a bit.
Egan's back.
Notable comeback. Also, Michael Zwart up to 11th position. Starting from 14th.
Väisänen now trying to overtake on the inside of Egan.
And not quite yet. Väisänen was able to overtake De La Cruz earlier. He's trying to make his soft tires worth the money. And so far, the wall Aaron Egan still able to block both Ferraris.
Trying something here to get past again on some fact.
Not gonna work in this sector. We've seen an overtake here. Is he gonna try? Not quite. It's important for the championship. That's why we're showing Kevu's race as well as Jack Teff, who is right in front. So this group is important for the championship.
And actually, Michael
both Teff and Kevu.
Michael Spartas got past Jack Teff somewhere we didn't
Yes,
see.
indeed. He's already passed him in the previous lap.
And he's
up
actually
3 spots from the start.
Yeah, he's trying to attack Philippe Verhaeren.
Michael Zwart, the dismissed Saturday King. Is he becoming a Sunday beast? It looks like he definitely is on his transition to becoming a Sunday beast.
And let's see now, Verhaeren, will he defend this move?
I think he can't defend.
He's trying the inside line, and no, he's not.
And
he's defenseless.
Nice move from Zwart, and you could see Teff on the braking was, well, he came back so fast. He's now immediately behind Verhaeren. Casinho's behind him. Samfact and Kevu follow very closely. Now to the leading pack with Väisänen still stuck behind, but Sardinia managed to overtake De La Cruz, who dropped to 6th place.
Jack Teff got the move on the slowest sector, on the second sector, on the chicane. What a move by Jack Teff.
And we've had a radio call from Robin Geisner is complaining about the tires already. We're just into the 12th lap, and already complaining about the tires.
Yeah, now Marathoner and Jason Roy are pitting. And will dive bomb? Yes, Afonso Casinho is dive bombing. Philippe Verhaeren, he got past. He is past. That's a crucial move.
And the guys on medium not able to actually make their medium tires endurance.
And even Kevu
working.
Hard work. And Easy gonna try here.
And now Kevu is pretty much blocked.
Yeah, he is. And even Lucas Wright is closed in. What did Jason Roy put on? He bit that he is on soft tire. Interesting choice by Racing Bulls.
Softs? On softs? What for?
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Well, I guess they're committing to, because they had to pit so early, they're committing to a 3-stop strategy, so it makes sense, I guess.
They are committing, maybe they are trying something new to get Jason Roy up the grid with this soft tire run. I don't think it will work, and it's too early. And now Nathaniel is trying a move with a type bomb. No, yes he is. He's
He's trying on the inside, but not enough traction at the exit. It's a pretty weird turn. Sometimes overtaking around the outside is better just because you have a much better exit.
We're seeing a lot of moves that we usually don't see on this track, and they are a lot closer. Robin Geisner's tires.
Indeed, it must be these cars perform better in dirty air than they did the previous years.
On the chicane by both Ferraris.
This is a very bold move to be made here, to be honest. And now have a radio call from Sauber.
Yeah.
They're urging Riley Keisner to pit, I believe. Did he hear the call in time? Or will he follow the call? Yes, he does. Riley Keisner pitting. Duarte Sardinia pitting. So Robin Keisner and Duarte Sardinia are both pitting.
Robin Keisner's pit stop is interesting because he's on the top back, and Sardinia will lose time. Nothing to do here because they're pitting.
And it's time for the hard.
And now check that. Let's look at
most teams only have one set of new hards, so it's interesting.
The teams who didn't use their hard tires on the first few practice sessions will have a hard tire set.
And so as it stands, the current standings, well, De La Cruz, Nathaniel, Weisselen, Riley, Swenson, Wesley van der Steen moved up the rankings by 2 spots. And behind Zwart, I believe, more than 2 spots.
We are seeing Van der Steen trying something against Riley Swenson now. He is looking.
Riley Swenson lurking behind.
And Egan is pitting, Väisänen is pitting. And these guys are still out.
Drivers and mediums trying to extend their stint. But they're going to be heavily undercut.
Let's see Egan's pit stop now. It's a very
Egan pits for softs.
It's a 2.6.
Could be a soft, hard strategy. Something like that. Or a 3-stop. Because we're only 15 laps into the race. Not even 15 laps into the race.
And Egan came out with softs. Interesting strategy by Williams too.
And Michael Zwart currently is the only guy on softs who hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, he's
been excellent with tire saving.
Yeah.
And I guess it's gonna be a useful skill today.
Yeah, Quartergo will go long ahead until everyone pits, so he will take the lead for a set amount of time. Not long, but he will take the lead. If he doesn't pit while everyone else pits.
I don't know if he will.
Yeah, we will see.
Because when Zhaolei will pit, he will be ahead of him.
Right now,
Zhaolei has a 10-second lead currently.
Michael Zwart is
both Mercedes pitting. Yeah. And that's that could be troublesome for Michael Zwart, who's behind.
Yeah, now we're gonna see Van der Steen. Let's see the pit stops. First car is done now. The second car. It's a relatively good stop, but still.
Yeah, he did not lose too much time, but he certainly did lose time.
It was 2.6 and 2.7, so Michael Zwart lost a lot of time. In fact, he lost time.
At least lost a second and a half, I would say.
And the hard tire runners
But definitely, I believe they should have pitted Van der Steen a lap later.
Robin Geisner right now taking the lead as we speak. Within the guys who have pitted. Xiaolei is still continuing on. Nathaniel and Liam Delagrasse is still continuing on. Will any of them pit now? No, they are still all continuing on. Now, Verhaeren and Lucas Wright. And Quartergeo and Sam Fact are side by side. Verhaeren.
And Kevu still stuck behind Sam Fact. This is really bad news for him. He's not able to make his hard tires work in his favor for a sizable overcut, as he's stuck behind slow cars.
Yeah, but already Robin Geisner is closing in on both Red Bulls, who are 1.4.
And now he no longer has any hard tires, so Kevu will have to pit for mediums if he wants to have a chance at making a two-stop work.
I don't think he will go long with these hard tires, but we will see what happens on the race. Xiaolei is now pitting on the lead, so we will see if Robin Geisner will take the lead. Liam Delagrasse is pitting, Nathaniel is pitting. Now we wait, will Quartergeo pit? Quartergeo continues on. Quartergeo will take the lead of this race.
I don't think so. I think Xiaolei will be ahead.
No, he takes the lead.
He takes the lead by just a few seconds.
Ooh. Sardine.
Oh, Geisner is right.
Sardine
Geisner on new hards fighting.
Ooh.
Oh, that was really close with Delacruz exiting the pits. And will Delacruz retain position against Eigen? It's not even sure. Eigen has the inside on next turn and will take the position. And Veselen on hards, despite the undercut, did not take the position over Liam Delacruz.
Actually needs to
which is actually good for a Ferrari, as Delacruz will have some clean air to operate.
Delacruz will need to defend. He's defending against his teammate, Raisinen.
And just like that, Robin Geisner is leading the Grand Prix. Yeah. Almost leading the Grand Prix. Well, Kevu has to stop. He's on a completely different strategy. But Robin Geisner is technically leading this race.
Yeah, he's actually holding.
He's leading the one-stoppers at least.
Yeah, he's holding Lucas Wright on his DRS right now. So Xiaolei will not get past.
And what an undercut from Sardinia, knowing
and
he has
Eigen.
hard tires, so he will be lasting for long.
Eigen is now overtaking Sardinia. He's trying the outside line, and he's still side by side. Now the traction zone, the DRS is open. Is he gonna get past now the inside? The move from the inside. No, they're still side by side. And no,
and Eigen has the better exit of turn 3 and will keep the position for now.
And Lucas Wright has lost the position on Xiaolei. So that might be Quartergeo's note that he will start losing time, so he will need. And we have something, and we have virtual safety car. And we have Sam Fact on the wall.
Oh, Sam Fact went out in I believe
so that means
turn
Quartergeo
5.
will pit. Quartergeo will pit now. And what has happened? We will now see. Is it the exact? Yes, it's the exact same crash that Nathaniel had in pre-practice 1.
What a shame. He was actually already struggling, but might have had a chance.
Now we are waiting, and Kortekevu is beating, so this is a massive chance for Kortekevu to gain some points here.
Massive time save for both Kevu and Lucas Wright. The ex-Racing Bulls teammates
And Lucas Wright
take advantage of this incident.
Lucas Wright is continuing on. He's not beating. Kortekevu will put soft tires on. So this is a two-stop. Well, Kortekevu
with the softs, I'm not sure this is a two-stop, to be honest. It's more likely a two-stop than the others, but he didn't exploit the full durability
and Michael
of his hards.
Is right behind him.
You right know ahead. What? I believe this VSC is a bait for Racing Bulls. That might force them to pit another time later on.
Yeah,
we'll see how it unfolds, but the advantage that Kevu had to potentially run his hard tires as long as possible in clean air and then pit later and make sure that he makes two stops. This plan is now more difficult than this earlier. Yes, you have the less costly pit stop, but is that really valuable? I'm not quite sure. He will anyway be blocked by the train of guys on hards in front of him. So whether he loses 14 seconds or 18 or 19 seconds in the pits, I'm not sure it's really valuable for him.
Yeah, Lucas
I'm
Wright
really not sure.
Out.
Because now he's back to his starting position almost.
Yeah, Lucas Wright is still out. He didn't pit. And he's now pitting. So he will be
Lucas Wright chose to pit one lap later to let's say gain time on, I guess, what's coming, his hard tire stint. But he started on medium, so he has a new set of hards to run on. And it will last for a long time. Oh, this pit stop was not really excellent from Red Bull. And Wright will exit the pit.
Oh, he's gonna be side by side with
even Maradona. That's catastrophic.
And we will see
he's even gonna be behind
Jason Roy. Yeah.
Jason Roy. Oh my goodness. And this is not looking good for Lucas Wright. And if anything, this VSC is a great news for Robin Keisner, who is one of the undercutters. So that allows to cool down the tires, right to steal a lap or two on the durability.
And the virtual safety car has ended.
We are now again with a green flag and free to race.
Robin Geisner now. Is he able to defend Zhao Lei now? Because Zhao Lei is closer than he was. And now Zhao Lei is trying to move on the inside.
Yeah, he's just much faster.
And now
Robin Keisner able to defend for now, but the DRS still on for Zhao Lei. Is he able to run around the outside? And he does. He just has so much more grip in these turns. And Zhao Lei has taken his leading spot again.
Kortekevu is already making moves.
Kevu on his soft tires need to take advantage of the first few laps of lifetime of his softs to make some overtakes. He has to overtake the 4 guys on hards in front of him to make his soft tire stint valuable.
He's actually already close behind Vanderstin. So he is actually pushing now. We know what this guy is capable
He has to.
Of. We know
he has to, and I'm not even sure he can actually go for a 2-stop at this point. His soft tires will be dead by lap 37, 38 at most. 32 laps then on mediums? I highly doubt it. Unless he kept a fresh set of hard tires in the garage. I'm not sure if he did so. If it's the case, then it's genius strategy But if it isn't, I believe Kevu is definitely forced to a 3-stop. But like many other drivers, actually, Eigen will be forced to 3-stop. Likely Liam de la Cruz also.
It's lap 23 out of 70 here in Hungaroring. Now we are waiting for anything.
A bad day for the Red Bull powertrains engines, as they are mostly, well, they're all in the second half of the rankings. Could it be also that this engine struggles in the heat? We didn't see that in China, for example, but open question. Don't have the answer.
Yeah, right now Williams are looking the promising team than Racing Bulls.
Because in cool conditions in Spa,
yeah,
Racing Bulls at least were really fast, and the Red Bull of Lucas Wright as well.
the good question
Before
is,
the incident.
and the good question is, do they not like the warm weather? Do they like colder weather? Does their engine like colder weather and tires? It might be a question that we need answers, and we will get them today. But the race is long enough and we are not even on the halfway points.
Not even close. We are just a third into the race. Not even halfway. Just third way.
De la
Cruz following Duarte Sardinia. There's a tire compound difference, and the delta between softs and hards is about 0.6 of a second per lap, in theory. But that's in theory. To be fully exploited, De La Cruz needs to overtake and then attack Eigen, who is already struggling with his softs.
And now Sardinha, we can see on the onboard, Sardinha is attacking Eigen.
Is he able to pass?
And
yes, he is, which isn't good sign at all for Eigen to be overtaken by Sardinia on the hards already.
We saavad overtake Nathaniel overtook Päisena.
De La Cruz spent most of his race just losing time behind Eigen. I figured. He spent at least 22 laps of the 25 stuck behind Aaron Eigen, who has more worn tires, so... Further down the standings, we have a train of cars and hearts between Weisselen and Springfield. And Kevu in the middle, trying to make his way up, but he still hasn't been able to overtake anyone.
And Weiss and Liam de la Grasse now overtaking, and Nathaniel is right behind them.
Nathaniel may be taking advantage of the slipstream of two cars at the same time to sneak through a gap. Oh, a little bit of a wide exit for Eigen, and that will maybe also... Well, not yet. It could have been a chance for Nathaniel to overtake, but De La Cruz has finally overtaken the struggling Williams.
You can see how much Kortkev is actually struggling behind Van der Steen, Jack Depp and Riley Swanson. Or maybe that's the plan, he's taking it slowly and making sure that he doesn't make mistakes.
And Quarter Kevu definitely.
And will he try
This
here to dive
VSC
bomb?
baited him.
Yes, he is. He's dive bombing. And
He's trying to overtake around the
no way.
outside. I already told it's possible to overtake in turn 12, but the only one who made it possible, even if it's soft tires against hard, it's Quarter Kevu. Yet again, the overtaking master invents ways to overtake
And
cars where the DRS is not enabled.
And he's instantly defending. And you can see Michael Smart is now angry behind the wheel and trying an overtake.
Oh, there was contact! There was contact between both Mercedes!
Let's hope no damage for both cars. We don't know yet, but there was a little bit of carbon fiber.
We didn't see any debris flying, but we saw the tires bumping, definitely.
And Cortico is actually defending hard against Michael Smart now, because Michael Smart needs to get past Cortico. Because Jack Def is up to 9th. And will Cortico dive bomb here? No. He was looking again.
Kevu has an hourglass on his head right now. He needs in the next 3 laps at most, maybe 4, to overtake all the cars on hards in front of him. Well, actually 1 by lap would be a good pace. If he doesn't do that, he's gonna be in some severe trouble.
Will he try something here? I don't think so. He will go out from the dirt there. Yes, he is. He's actually going off the... and he's trying. He is doing something. Is he dive bombing Riley Svensson here? Yes, he is. He's dive bombing.
Around the outside, Kevu tries. He will have a better traction on the exit. Actually exited the track limits. This might be a first track limit warning for him, as he definitely wasn't pushed by anyone.
Yeah, but he lost time neither way, so it doesn't really matter for him. So we have a
and Nathaniel is applying pressure on Liam de la Cruz now.
Yeah, that is also happening at the same time. Actually, Alfonso is pushing away from Jack Def.
Väisänen attacking Aaron Egan as well. He has the hard tires. Aaron Egan has already now his second set of soft tires pretty much dead, leaving him with no other choice than a three-stop strategy.
Egan now getting the slipstream. Väisänen is looking out.
But the Ferrari, as usual, lacks of top speed. It's less of an issue here.
Quartekevo again trying the outside move. Is he gonna dive bomb here? No, he was looking again.
Not
he was
quite.
Really close.
And he's getting more and more impatient now. His tires might overheat pretty soon.
But now Riley Svensson.
And Kevin will have to undercut everyone on his next stint. He's gonna be pitting earlier than everyone.
Yeah, he's losing so much time.
Jack Def, in the meantime, doing a very nice operation. He's on hards. He's following Väisänen, who well, he absolutely has to overtake Egan. His tires are really dead. Väisänen getting impatient here, trying to make the overtake happen in turn 12 like Kevin did earlier. But it's gonna be for the next straight. I think he won't be able to resist, and he's actually pitting. He's already pitting, so definitely committing to a 3-stop strategy, and many more drivers will do. I'm telling you that.
Look at Quartekevo. Look at Quartekevo, how he's gaining. Is he gonna make it 3 wide now?
And look at Swanson trying to make the move around the outside of Jack Def. Is he able to overtake? Def has a better exit around the outside, has directly the slipstream of the Ferrari ahead of him, and he makes the overtake happen. Jack Def may be entering back on the outside of turn number 2, not quite able to make the move. And Swanson gained the position. He's right behind Väisänen now.
Oh, Quartekevo was looking to try something, but they backed off. And will he try something here now? On the little on this braking zone.
It's a direct duel for the championship. Kevu, who started 17th, is 10th now. Jacktef now must be pretty much surprised to see Kevu already behind him, attacking him. Of course, there's a tire compound difference. Softs against hards. Tef will overcut Kevu, but that also means Kevu might actually gain the spot with an undercut later on.
And both Mercedes are now fighting each other. Van der Steen trying to overtake his...
And Van der Steen overtakes Zwart. I'm not sure Zwart will agree with this, and he's actually retaliating, even using more than the track width to try to retaliate over his young teammate.
Actually, look at how much Kortekevu is moving out.
And Van der Steen might actually try around the outside to overtake Kevu. He has more traction around the outside. Van der Steen making a push now on his hard tires. He knows that at some point there will be a crossover point and Kevu will be struggling on his softs. And a good idea of him to choose this time to push.
And we will see now, because Riley Swanson has to defend. Can he push away with these tires? Because Kortekevu is losing performance now. His soft tires are starting to die off against hards. And we can see Van der Steen looking out. Van der Steen now looking to try something around here.
Can he attack Jacktef? I believe he emptied up his ERS to make the previous two overtakes.
There is a yellow flag now. Somewhere on the track.
Yellow flag's been waved.
Is it the sector
It's
1?
still on.
What has happened? Lucas
Now look at the replay, what happened.
It's Sam Fact.
Lucas Wright on board.
Ooh.
Exit. Oh, there was a collision between Wright and Sam Fact or Sarah Springfield. Who was it?
Springfield.
It was Sarah Springfield. A little bit of damage to the right side front wing for Lucas Wright, who again is involved in a collision with another driver for the third week in a row. He's already lost points on his super license in Silverstone. A decision is yet to be made for the Spa incident, and this time around there's no penalties that are given. It's a slight contact. No real, no clear indication that either Springfield or Lucas Wright were responsible.
And actually look how much Kortekevu is losing on the corners. Michael Swart now.
The crossover point has been reached. Philippe Verhaeren in pit lane.
Yes, he is type bombing, so he's passed. And that's a easy move because Kortekevu can't defend on these tires.
And Michael Zwart finally free of Kevu's dirty air. He will be able to exploit what's left on his hard tires. Need to properly manage those tires as well if the Mercedes wants or can eventually hold a two-stop strategy. He's already right behind Van der Steen. At the leading positions, Zhao Lei still leading ahead of Robin Keisner, Duarte Sardinia, both Saubers in an excellent position. They're actually fighting each other on the straight. Nathaniel, in the meantime, chose to pit, probably trying to undercut the Saubers. That could be an idea, and Nathaniel has a set of hard tires left in the garage, so he has a strategic advantage over the Saubers. And Dela Cruz is pitted for I don't know which tire. Mediums? Hards? Softs. Okay, so committing to a 3-stop for Dela Cruz. And Nathaniel with the hards is definitely committing into a 2-stop, but that's gonna be a long way home.
And we have a replay of some sort. Michi Maradona's pit stop. Let's see.
What happened there for the Alpine
Oh,
driver?
the tire is not going to the place he needs.
Oh, an issue with the rear left. To properly attach it. A nightmare race for the Greek. Renegan trying to make the move in turn 12. Not quite.
Seeing Saubers attacking each other. They are 2 and 3 right now. Very interesting, very good.
And
race for
Sardinia
them.
managed to pass Kaisner.
It's a very different weekend for them right now.
They're having the opposite story of the weekend in Spa, and looks like Racing Bull's having the other way around. With besides Kevu, nobody from the Red Bull and Racing Bull's teams are in the points. Something we didn't mention, but Michael Zwart managed to overtake Wesley van der Steen somewhere. Think previous lap.
Jauley and Sardin are beating.
And Jaule anticipated a potential undercut. And he has a set of hard tires. I don't know if Sardinia has. No, doesn't. That's new mediums for Sardinia, which means Jaule has a sizable advantage now over the Sauber driver.
And Jauley is definitely going to the end now.
I'm not even sure. It's still 34 laps. It's a so long way. What's sure is that Sardinia's not going to the end. And Michael Zwart's now applying pressure on Jack Teff.
Alfonso is pitting from the second place now. Jack Deff is pitting.
And Jack Teff anticipatively pitting.
Quarterkevu is pitting.
Casino also does.
Quarterkevu is pitting now. So a good pit stop.
Trying to undercut. And the Racing Bull will have no other choice than pitting for mediums. Oh! Jack Teff had another set of hards. And Kevu is on fresh mediums.
Yeah. So no second hard tire for Quarterkevu then.
Jack Teff with another set of hards might actually be in a very good situation. It's amazing how Jack Teff, no matter what's presented to him, gets away from trouble, manages to plot his way around the track. Strategically, Williams playing pretty well usually. It's amazing how often he's got away from trouble.
Robin Geisler now pitting from the lead. Riley
Eight of
Swanson
Iceland
takes the lead.
following. Who has a fresh set of hards?
Not
Mediums for the Finn.
and mediums for Riley, Robin
Mediums
Geisler.
for Keisner as well. And they will be behind a lot of cars. This huge train that is forming up. Ooh, almost contact between Keisner and Cascinio at the exit of the pit lane.
Actually, Lucas White has tried to move. But
No,
that
he's
was-
got overtaken by Cascinio actually. Who's much faster at the moment with the fresh mediums. Yet to pit at least a second time. Riley Swanson, Michael Zwart, Wesley van der Steen, and this time Mercedes chooses to pit van der Steen before Zwart instead of stacking them, which was their mistake earlier on.
Riley Swanson now at the end of the pit lane, of course. See the pit stop now. It's a good pit stop.
Fresh mediums for Swanson.
And Swart is leading right now. But Xiao Lei is right behind him.
Provisionally leading. Zhao Lei is putting pressure right behind. He is a full pit stop ahead.
That's how fast Xiao Lei has been for this weekend.
Such a dominant performance from quali to the race for Zhao Lei. On board with the Chinese driver. You can see that Zords he's saving ERS. He's definitely saving ERS, and he's actually more than saving ERS. He's actually pitting immediately. Radio call for Mercedes. Michael Zwart, important for the championship, where he will exit the pit lane, and it's a set of
What?
soft tires. They're committing to the three stop.
Where will
They're
Michael Swart
assuming
come
that the
out?
2 is not possible. They're assuming that the 2 stop is not possible. Gamble for Michael Zwart.
Williams of Jack Dev. He's ahead of Jack Dev.
He's ahead of Jack Dev, and he has some clean air to maneuver with. He's committing to the 3-stop strategy. 30 laps to go, and Michael Zwart has decided conjointly with his engineer, a 2-stop, that's not gonna work on mediums. We're going soft, we're going big, we're going all in the battle, and this is a move for gaining some important points in the championship. All in or nothing for Michael Zwart.
For the championship sake, Väisänen is right now 8, so he gains 4 points.
Now the cameras, of course, and Michael Zwart will see what his first flying lap times will be. And further ahead, Eigen, Cascinio, De La Cruz are fighting within 0.3 of a second. Eigen trying a move on Cascinio, not succeeding
was
so
actually
far.
defending.
Maybe De La Cruz has a chance in turn 2.
Afonso overtook Egan
He managed to get past.
Yeah. because he's on used tires, of course.
Indeed, Eigen with a shifted strategy. He's already been committing to the 3-stop strategy a long time ago. And on the inside, the Mercedes of Van der Steen trying to overtake Jason Roy.
Actually trying the tightest place.
Diving in turn 4, not quite. And Kevu's right behind.
Yeah.
Van der Steen now trying to overtake around the outside of Jason Roy and manages to successfully pass. And further ahead, it's now Liam de la Cruz under pressure of 3 cars. So Eigen, Keisner, Väisänen following very close behind. There's a train of 4 cars battling for 5th position.
Lap 42 out of 70. Anyone who is joining, we have had quite a lot of action. Sam Fact crashed out and rolled out a virtual safety car. First time over a long time we have seen a safety car or a virtual safety car on track. And after that we have had just the pit stops. And actually, Liam de la Cruz just pushed away. So Eigen is now in danger of being overtaken by Robin Geisner. Robin Geisner is actually closing in.
Geisner with fresher tires than Eigen. Is Eigen able to defend? Not quite. Väisänen is now charging very close behind the Turkish driver. Is he able to overtake in this corner? He doesn't have the room to try anything. Maybe down turn 4 is going to be possible. Meanwhile, Kevu easily overtakes his teammate. They're on different strategies. Väisänen and Keisner, well, there's... and Eigen, sorry, Väisänen managed to overtake down turn 4, I believe. And he is now following... Keisner and de la Cruz by, well, less than 2 seconds now. And there's a gap between de la Cruz and Nathaniel. And gaps between the leading 3 cars. There's a chance that Eigen soon pits for the 3rd time. He's suffering on his mediums. Swanson's now behind him. Verhagen on the screen. Currently 12th. Does he have a chance to get into the points today? Of course.
Kortekevo posting the fastest lap of the race.
Kevu with the purple will of course only count for the championship if he gets points today. Ferraris with, again, a pretty decent weekend.
Yeah, it's going pretty well for them for the last 2-3 races already.
And de la Cruz on softs struggling quite significantly. Is a second slower than the cars in front. 2 seconds slower in the previous lap. Väisänen's applying pressure. Michael Swarto is already right behind him.
Michael Swarto just overtook Roy Swanson. We saw it on the rear wing of Väisänen. And oh, what a move! What a move!
Michael Zwart flying on his soft compound right now. And he is making a push. The full commit into the 3-stop strategy may be working wonders for Michael Zwart. Is he maybe diving into turn 12? He does. And Michael Zwart
And he pushes
is now
everyone wide.
6th.
He pushed both Ferraris wide. To get past. So this is all elbows out for Michael Zwart to get past both Ferraris.
All elbows out, but legal. That's what matters. And Michael Zwart is now in 6th position, 1.7 seconds behind Keisner.
Liam Delagras now beating. Lucas Wright now beating. Jason Roy now beating. To another hard set, so Lucas Wright has 2 hard sets.
Lucas Wright had two hard sets.
And Jason Roy now to hards. From softs to mediums to hards.
Lucas Wright definitely going to the end. And so is Jason Roy as well. Now the question is, are, well, any of the drivers in the top 10 currently going to the end with their current set of tires? Zhao Lei might be doing that. Especially that he has a position on track. So he would need to save his tires and reach the end. I think he can do that.
And Michael Swart is already trying using ERS. We can see how much ERS he uses. And we can see he uses ERS.
And Swart using his soft tires to the best of his ability, and he made the pass on the outside of turn 1. Well, he was already ahead before the turn, to be honest. And he's currently 5th and charging at a hefty speed. 5 seconds now to his next target, Josh Nathaniel.
And Egan is starting to struggle with his tire.
Egan is not starting to struggle. He's been in pain for quite a while.
And Egan is pitting.
And I guess he was extending the stint to pit for softs now. But does he even reach the end with softs? Is he even on a 4-stop strategy? Or does he have another set of mediums? No, he did soft mediums. He has a set of hards, actually.
Yeah,
I forgot that.
Hard.
Yes. He could have pitted earlier then.
Yeah,
and the radio call was pretty explicit.
we had to say some words in the middle. There was some curse words.
The curse is maybe the strategy itself. Maybe. Among the drivers that I see reaching the end with only 2 stops, well, Jacktef is among them. Maybe. He pitted a bit later, and it doesn't look like he's pushing that much at the moment.
Väisänen trying to move on Robin Geisler now.
Väisänen has the DRS. Is he able to pass on the outside? Keisner holding the inside line. But Vasanen exits the track. He took advantage of leaving the track there. He's
And
leaving
actually,
the position to
Riley
avoid a
Svensson
penalty.
tried. That gives Riley Svensson some ideas. Try something around here. Will he try?
And Swanson's
No.
really close, and Vasanen's tires are maybe a bit dirty.
And Riley Svensson can now fight. Can now fight with Väisänen. Can he overtake him?
Verhagen spitting.
Yeah, Verhagen is spitting from B. Then he will be rejoining behind Luke.
Swanson unable to overtake, but he has the DRS in the next turn. He managed to get his front axle alongside the rear end of Väisänen, but that was not enough to overtake the Finn. Currently, the fastest driver on the track is Nick Bayo in 15th position. De La Cruz on his hards, currently in a 15.8 pace. Very strong pace.
Right now in the championship we have Michael Swart B5. Nathaniel just overtook for third position.
And among the
Swart
drivers
is-
who already pitted 3 times, De La Cruz is the first.
Yeah.
He will beat the points for sure by the end of the race.
But yeah, in the championship race, Nathaniel will gain a lot of points on Jack Def. And he will get his 100 points. He's 69 behind right now. If he gets this 15 points, he will be closing in. But Jack Def is 8. Michael Swart is 5th. Quartek with 12. And that's about it. Väisänen is 7th.
And Kevu hasn't pitted a 3rd time yet. He is not in Lime De La Cruz situation, so he will lose a lot of time now. Jack Def is in a pretty ideal situation, I would say.
And this man
He's
just-
right behind Väisänen, so he can control that. Michael Zwart is not his closest opponent in the championship currently, and he's only a few spots ahead.
Haven't seen this guy in a while. Zhao Lei controlling everything. Everything's going his way for McLaren.
Zhao is having a lonely race. He had a couple overtakes to make, but now he's just managing his tires peacefully.
Yeah, he's just enjoying time. And actually, one race when it's going McLaren's way.
Strong race for McLaren. At the best time for them, right before the summer break. Especially for Zhao Lei, who, well, was struggling a little bit in the race. Qualies were generally good, but Nathaniel was the better of the 2 drivers in pure race pace, and showing such a masterclass today must boost the confidence on his side. He had a single podium that was in Miami. Sorry, 2 podiums, China and Miami. narrowly missed a home win actually.
And actually, I'm gonna interrupt you because Väisänen just overtook Robin Kaisner. An easy overtake.
And Väisänen up to 6th position. Two spots clear of Jack Tuff, one behind Michael Zwart.
Degen is
Now
making moves.
the pit window for a third pit stop, ideally,
He's open.
would be, well, there was no pit window forecast by Pirelli, but our custom pit window for an eventual 3-pit strategy would start now. Between lap 53 and lap 55 or 6 would be the ideal time to pit, especially for a new set of softs, but also for a new set of mediums eventually. And there's a yellow flag that's been waved. That's in sector 3 apparently. And Casino and Zwart are pitting for the third time.
This is the replay. And there to Väisänen. Ooh.
Into Väisänen. Oh, a spin from the Finn! A spin from Väisänen. This is a critical moment for the race and from the championship.
Ferrari most definitely not happy with this. They will lose points to do so now.
He lost 3 positions, I believe.
Yeah.
Sardinia pitting for fresh mediums who will be able to push quite a lot on this tire.
Michael Zwart.
Mediums also for Zwart. Casino.
That's a pit stop mistake.
Oh, the pit stop is horrible for Mercedes.
And we can see it again. And what happened there? Like he's in the boat. The
What
tires are
actually
on.
happened?
And yeah, the
Is it
back
a hydraulics issue?
seems like.
Looks like it is.
Yeah, looks like. Yeah. And he was sold a pretty long time.
And Michael Zwart saying it's a joke, come on. And he's exiting the pit lane so far down the order in 14th position. As a comparison, Casino, who pitted for softs in Sardinia, that he had maybe a chance to catch up, are 9th and 10th, more than 10 seconds ahead.
Not a weekend for Racing Bulls and Red Bulls. It's not a weekend for them.
Not the weekend for Mercedes either, after what just happened for Michael Zwart.
Yeah.
McLaren 1-2 at the moment, but they will need to pit unless Zhao gambles and decides to reach the end of the race with his tires. But if everyone pits, if I was Zhao, I would just pit for softs, and that's race 1, you know. Kaisner pitting, Swanson pitting, Väisänen pitting. Lime de la Cruz no longer needs to pit and will be up to 4th position with a tire advantage over Jack Tuff. Lime de la Cruz, the dark horse in this race, I believe.
And softs going on.
Soft for Swanson.
And soft for Väisänen.
Soft for Väisänen as well. And despite the horrible pit stop for Zwart, well, it looks like Väisänen has had a horrible pit stop of his own as well. Because he's down so far.
He rejoins.
And now
behind
Kaisner and
Springfield.
Zwart are stuck behind Sarah Springfield.
Yeah, the train conductor, like they say.
So that's bad news for them because Springfield doesn't have a great pace at the moment. She's on the worn soft tires. She needs to pit still for new tires. New lap and Zhao did not pit. Nathaniel did not pit. Jack Tuff is 9 seconds behind. Might also not pit. And I believe Zhao has chosen to not pit just because Nathaniel is within reach. But can Nathaniel reach the end on the hards? I don't believe so. He pitted before halfway point of the race. These tires are certainly not holding 35 plus laps. We've seen it in the first stint
And Robin guys.
of Quarto Kevu.
Ooh, there is another overtake maybe happening behind Springfield.
And
No.
Springfield managed to defend against the rest of the pack. Kaisner is through. Zwart wants to overtake now.
Yeah, 15 laps to go.
Sarah Springfield still blocking Michael Zwart. Quarter Kevu actually is going to pit, realizing that his tires won't reach the end for sure. Afonso Cassinho managed to pass Sardinia. He has a tire advantage.
And a very good pit stop by the Racing Bulls crew. Nick Bayer is pitting.
And now the McLarens. When are they going to pit? That's the question. Same question for Jack Tuff. Is he going to try to hold the tires to the end? Or is he going to try to pit? If he pits now, he exits the points, I believe. Or, well, maybe he would come out of the pit lane in the 9th or 10th position and save a point or two. Jack Tuff might be interesting to gamble here. I'm not sure Zhao Lei is interested, because worst case scenario, he exits the pit lane in 3rd position with fresh tires. I'm not sure either if Nathaniel wants to gamble that.
And now Afonso trying to look the insides of Liam De La Grasse. He's dive bombing and he got the pass.
Cassinho just faster than everyone else at the moment. He's on the soft tires. And of course, he has that advantage over Liam De La Cruz on hards. Maybe De La Cruz should have pitted for mediums. We don't know. Afonso Cassinho currently 4th. Remember the story of the young Portuguese driver. He was on the podium in Melbourne.
There is a yellow flag.
Temporarily. Because then he got disqualified.
We have a yellow flag. Zhao Lei is pitting.
And now he's 4th. And we don't know what the yellow flag is
Now we're
for.
seeing the replay of Lucas right there. Ooh, nearly
Oh, a
collected the
spin
Ferrari.
from right, and he almost caught Verstappen with him.
Net als Spijzonen. Lucas Wright is now
Lucas Wright just struggling again
Zhao Lei
on
now
race
pitting.
day.
And ooh, a pit stop mistake here. And
Oh,
no-
Zhao Lei's pit not doing well. Again, probably a hydraulics issue as well, or maybe the rear the right rear tire, maybe a bit of some trouble with the rear right tire.
Yeah, no, it's a hydraulics issue again.
It's a hydraulics issue. It's a release issue. He didn't lose too much time. He had a margin. He had a margin of safety.
But
And
he's
he
gonna
will
lose
exit
to
the pit
Afonso,
lane.
And Zhao Lei is gonna lose
Oh.
to Afonso.
He's eaten his margin of safety. He exited behind Sardinia. The undercuts from the other guys working wonder, and a pit stop incident for Zhao Lei, preventing him from what looked like an offered win on a silver plate. Well, he has new tires, so he definitely has an advantage over the other guys.
Quattrogevo trying to overtake Lucas Wright, which is easier said than done.
But Kevu is now so far back down the order that his position, he can't do anything anymore. He's 15th. It's unrealistic that he gets back into the points. It's going to be a 0-point race for Quattro Kevu, just like it is going to be for Jason Roy, his teammate. A 0-point weekend for the championship leaders, Racing Bulls. And Zhao Lei now on a mission. He needs to recover his position. He has new softs. He has that advantage over at least Cassinho, who pitted so long ago.
Jack Def is
De La Cruz,
attacking.
who has worn
Jack Def
hard.
is attacking. Nathaniel now, and he got past.
And Jack Teff managed to overtake Nathaniel, but is Jack Teff going to try to reach the end of the Grand Prix on his hards? Is it going to be the ultimate gamble from the Williams driver? If he pits now, he's going to be exiting the pit lane so far back. He might actually want to gamble. And maybe if there's a safety car, red flag, you never know. Jack Teff on a gamble right now. He's going to try to reach the end of the race with his hards. How tough is it going to be? He has some angry people behind him on fresh tires. De La Cruz is in a 40.1 pace, 16.5 only for Casino at the moment, but he was in the battle. Another yellow flag, yet another. Ichi Maradona, what happened with him?
Oh, lockup.
Oh, a little bit of a lockup. That's in turn 13. Wow, what is this race? Hungary had not delivered a race like this for a long time. And the extreme heat we have today
And Nathaniel is still continuing.
is probably a reason. And Josh Nathaniel, is he also gambling?
And actually, Liam de la Grasse is now on the hunt. So is Zhao Lei. Zhao Lei is already a pit stop ahead of Nathaniel.
And Zhao Lei managed to pass both Casino and Sardinia. Zhao Lei might still be in the race for the win, but he has a Ferrari in front of him that he never saw the entire race.
Ferrari is definitely showing pace around here. They are good on the corners, but not on the straights. So this might be the move we're waiting for.
And Nathaniel makes everyone behind lose time.
Yeah. And now he's...
De La Cruz trying to overtake on the inside of turn 12. Is he able to do so? Nathaniel still has a little bit of ERS, but he has no grip in the next turn. De La Cruz able to make the pass. And Zhao Lei, depending on how much time he loses behind his teammate, might actually be losing the race. He needs to pass very soon.
And actually, Afonso is looking to try and get past Casino out of nowhere, showing here.
And Casino trying to battle against Zhao Lei. He pitted for softs earlier, but he doesn't back off. Still has hopes for the race win. And don't take Sardinia out of it just yet. He has mediums. Towards the end of the race, he will have an advantage.
And Afonso and Zhao Lei is past.
Team order, I believe. Nathaniel let Zhao Lei pass here. And it is now between De La Cruz and Zhao Lei.
And Quartico has get past his teammates. Quartico is 14th. He needs to get 4 positions to keep his point streak going. But I don't think that will happen today. But we will have to see. We have seen what Quartico can do. Will Nathaniel beat now on this lap? No, he's still continuing on. What is McLaren doing?
What
And
is
Zhao
Josh
Lei is
Nathaniel
attacking.
doing?
And Zhao Lei is attacking. Liam de la Grasse for the lead.
And Zhao Lei easily passes De La Cruz. He's flying around the track. He has the fastest lap. Everything is back to where it was and has been since the start of his race. And he's now right behind Jack Teff and manages to overtake him as well. Jack Teff's gamble was worthless, and Jack Teff will go back home with no points, I'm afraid, unless he manages to keep these tires alive till the end. But they're so slow now.
Yeah, he lost more time, and Liam de la Grasse took the chance to overtake him. So
he's on a 19.2 pace.
Yeah, he's gonna be outside of the points at this rate when he pits. So the biggest gainer here is Nathaniel, or Nathaniel isn't pitting even. Who is the biggest gainer here? Michael Schwartz? Because Mason is out.
Sardinia, Eigen, Zwart, Keisner, and I would even say even Verhaeren and Van der Steen, both Belgians right outside the point, will get inside the points actually. Unless Jacktef survives till the end, but his pace is abysmally slow now. 20.4. He's 5 to 6 seconds slower than some of the other guys.
And Korteke was right behind Väisänen now. Can he overtake him now? He's going back to the slipstream now, going out of the slipstream. He's closing, he's closing, he's closing. Will he dive bomb? Yes, he is gonna dive bomb. We know Korteke for his dive bombs. And he's fast. So Korteke will gain time now.
Is Kortekevu still alive in the race for the points? I said earlier he wasn't, but with the shambles of I mean the tires in shambles for Tef and Nathaniel, and given he has mediums that will be fresher towards the end of the race, he's maybe not out of the race for the points yet. He might actually sneak something out of this race, maybe 1 or 2 points.
Yeah,
it would already be a very good operation.
We have 2 team radios actually. One for Kortekevu. The team has told Kortekevu to push as hard as he can now because it's last laps and he has the tire wear. Kortekevu is really happy with the tire wear now. We have another one. It's Nathaniel. Flipping joke. What are we doing here? I may as well go home. So Nathaniel is very angry at the team. And he might actually leave the team at the end of this season. There is a chance for that.
Nathaniel with a beeping sound on his radio, that's never a good sign, and indeed he's dropped to 8th position and his tires are absolutely dead. He's in 21.4. The cars behind are 5 seconds faster. What a catastrophic ending for the McLaren. Why did they commit into a 2-pit strategy?
And look at Kortekevu's pace already. 13.7 last lap, and everyone else is doing 15s.
He's 8 seconds faster than Nathaniel.
And Nathaniel now got the puncture. This is
a puncture for Nathaniel. A puncture for Nathaniel. Maybe we see the replay. Yes, indeed. Nathaniel got a puncture.
And here they are. Can Kortekevu make something work now? And they have to slow down. This is definitely a VSC.
If he's not able to reach the pit lane.
And he is limping. He is limping.
Limping all the way to the pit lane. Moving away from the racing line. He knows he cannot do anything else than pitting and eventually retiring the car. Those images are tough to see. And now question mark, what is going to happen?
Contact.
Oh! There almost was a collision.
There was.
Who was behind? Was it Bayer?
It was Bayer. Bayer made contact with him and now he's in the pit lane finally. Now the question
and Nathaniel could have made the effort of...
Where is Kortekevu? Up to P12.
Up to P12.
Everything
and Van der Steen is also having a chance to overtake Verhaeren. So the race for the points is still well alive.
Jacktef has been overtaken, so Jacktef will be the next one to get the puncture. Then Kortekevu will be 11th. Gets more points. And Nathaniel is dead last when rejoining the track. He's nearly getting a lap down at this point.
And the race for the podium is still pretty much alive. Cascinio defending against Eigen and Sardinia. Maybe they're reaching the crossover point where the hard and the medium tires getting better. And Eigen able to overtake. Now the hards are working better. Aaron Eigen
overtaken. Sardinia is looking right behind.
He has just passed Cascinio, and Sardinia is right behind, applying pressure. Is this guy cursed forever? Will he ever get a podium? He's now in 4th position and he's now looking like he's struggling more than the other two. Aaron Eigen looking to save the day for Williams.
Yeah, Williams need all the points they can get. We can see this group of cars, Van der Steen and Quarterkevu right behind Philippe Verhaeren. Can Verhaeren hold on?
And Zhao Lei passes the line, 3 laps to go. He has an 8-second lead.
Already a 8-second lead.
De La Cruz himself has an 8-second lead over Eigen, but Eigen himself will have to defend now his podium till the very end.
And will Quarterkevu get the chance to attack here on the main straight? Van Haren.
He has one driver to overtake to get into the points, as Jack Teff is just limping around at a very slow pace.
Yeah, he's actually attacking. Jack Teff is here. Yeah, he is attacking. Philippe Verhaeren is actually trying to attack Jack Teff now. And he's actually overtaking him now. And he got past.
Got past the obstacle in the way that Jack Teff's car is. He's three laps short for the points, and maybe the same ending for him
And he got the
might happen, and it is indeed it is. At the very time I said it, and he lost control of his Williams and got in contact with Kevu. Teff with a puncture. He has half a lap to get back to the pit lane, but I believe it is anyway over for him.
Quarterkevu doesn't have damage, so he was just safe.
And this made Kevu lose a bit of time.
Yeah, but Quarterkevu was right behind instantly. And Quarterkevu has been told to push as hard as he can now. It's the final 2 laps of this
and
race.
For the race for the podium, Michael Zwart has just passed Cassinho.
And there is a
2 laps
flag.
to go. And another yellow flag.
And actually, at the same time, we see Quarterkevu time bombing. And he got past. He's in the points.
He got past, he's in the points. He's in the points. In the meantime, we have a replay. Michael Zwart overtaking. And there was, seems a bit of contact on his action with, who was it? Was it Cassinho actually?
Yeah, that's elbows out. He said it's all elbows out.
Oh, there's damage. There's damage. Cassinho has damage on his Haas. What a heartbreaking story.
But
what a heartbreaking ending. Cassinho still prevented from a podium.
Yeah, that's what Michael Smart gets by pushing everyone off the track. We have seen that he did it with the Ferraris. Now he did it with the Afonso. And he is under investigation, and he got the 5-second penalty.
And a 5-second penalty for Michael Zwart, which means that the race for the podium is basically over for him. He won't be able to threaten Aaron Eigen's podium. He has to actually remain safe from both Saubers. Saubers will actually gain 1 spot.
And that's the right choice they did. The stewards did the right choice to give Michael Zwart the penalty. Because he's actually pushing everyone off the track to overtake them. We have seen that 3 times now.
And now Cassinho would really deserve to keep his 7th position. He really deserves it. But I'm afraid his car is maybe a little bit too damaged for that.
And who's in the points. The streak continues on for Quarterkevu.
Kevu started again from downtown and made so many spots up. He has 1 full lap to maybe gain another position. He's now past his best opportunities to overtake, but he will still try. Maybe down turn 4. Yeah, and Cassinho is defending now against Swanson, but Swanson pitted early for his soft tires. His tires must be destroyed by now.
Verhaeren is trying to defend as hard as he can from Quarterkevu. Quarterkevu is pushing really hard, we can see. And Zhao Lei has won this Grand Prix. Meanwhile,
Zhao Lei in the meantime passed the finish line with a boulevard of a lead. De La Cruz will finish 2nd. Eigen will make the podium. Kevu diving down turn 12. Is he able to pass? Yes, he is. No. Verhaeren actually retaliates and has a better exit of turn 13. And this will be the final order for this train of cars. Cassinho will manage to defend his 7th position. He deserves so much better, but he at least deserves that. 8th for Swanson, 9th for Verhaeren, and 10th for Kevu. they're almost the 4 cars side by side. If there was one more lap, I believe they would have crashed in turn 1, 4 side by side. What a race finish, and so many incidents this race.
Jack Def got lapped.
No major crash, but so many incidents.
And Jack Def got lapped by the end.
Jack Def lapped by Zhao Lei.
And Nathaniel takes the fastest lap.
Nathaniel with the Nathaniel stealing the fastest lap from his teammate. Is it that?
I don't know.
No way.
I don't think it was his teammate.
I believe Zhao Lei had the fastest lap.
I don't know who had it.
Zhao Lei had the fastest lap. We will see it in the race summary. But Nathaniel ends with the fastest lap and denies 1 point from whoever had it before. And I believe it was Zhao Lei that had it. And yes, indeed it was. It was Zhao Lei had the purple and Josh Nathaniel stole it from him. I don't even know if he did it on purpose, to be honest.
Yeah, but Michael Schwartz got the 5-second penalty. Then we have Lei Zhao winning the Grand Prix, Liam Delagrange being second, and Eren Egan third.
Still finishing in 6th position, Michael Schwartz from 14th. That's a nice race still for Michael Schwartz.
Both Kick Saubers and Haas on the points.
Great weekend for Sauber indeed. Decent weekend for Ferrari and Williams, despite the other car having a lot of trouble. And Josh Nathaniel just stole on the last lap the fastest lap. He dropped from 4th to 17th. He obviously is the big loser of this race, alongside with Jack Def, who finishes
as we go now to the
dead last among the finishers. Some fact with his crash retired.
Now to the Drivers' Championship, we have Jack Def is still leading, but Kortkev gains 1 point on him. It's a 1 point difference now between Kortkev and Jack Def. We are going to the summer break, of course. Eetu Väisänen now is at 132 points. Michael Schwartz being behind 122 points and gains 8. Liam Delagrange up to 5th now, 105 points and 18 gained. Eren Egan is 7th now with his Williams. Lei Zhao 8, Joshua Nathaniel and Jason Roy ending the top 10. So
look at how the championship is just compacting now. We have 9 cars within 70 points. It's still a dream alive, including for Zhao Lei after this win.
Yeah, we have Lucas Wright, Sam Fact, Afonso Cascinio, Duarte Sardinha, Sarah Springfield, Riley Svensson, Nick Bayer, Felipe Verhaeren and Robin Geisner ending the top 20. I didn't mention Ignacio Reta because he's not racing. And we have, down on the order, we have Michi Maradona and Wesley Van der Steen at the end of the grid. Going to the constructors then. We are having Racing Bulls gain 1 point, Quartegevo's points. Williams gains 15 points. It's only 3 points between them. Ferrari.
Only 3 points.
Yeah, Ferrari.
And 23 for Ferrari.
Yeah, 23 for Ferrari. So it's 3-way battle in the constructor standings this year. McLaren P4 gains 25 points. Mercedes 5th gains 8 points. Red Bull 6th gains 2 points. Aston Martin 7th didn't gain anything. We have Haas 91 points, 10 points gains, 8 Alpine 9th and Kick Sauber with an they are at the same points, same level of points, 22 points gained.
And that wraps up the Hungarian Grand Prix and the first half, let's say, well, the first 14 races of the season.
and
we will be now having a summer break of 3 weeks, including
will have
in
2
2 weeks'
weeks.
time a private testing session in Spielberg, Austria, and
Then
the week before the return to the competition in Barcelona, a public, um, uh, I mean, open to the media testing session for the current season, for the remainder of the season. The tests in Spielberg will actually be more directed towards 2026. And so in 3 weeks' time, we will be back on the racetracks. We will
before
be racing in Netherlands, in Zandvoort, for the
yeah
15th race of the
we
championship.
we have post race interview by Josh and Nathaniel. He joined us just right joined us here. Welcome Josh and Nathaniel.
Hello. It's disappointing circumstances to be here, but good nonetheless.
So, well, you've at some point, you and Zhao, you were in 1 and 3, and at some point, when all the other opponents pitted for their third stop, the call from your engineer was to let you on the track and gamble a two-stop. How was it decided? Were you confident at the time that it could work?
No, and to be honest, it wasn't my plan and not something we spoke about before the race. I trusted that we had an alternative strategy that would work today, especially after the last few races where we've had good pace. But we threw it away today, and I think when I say we, it's not me, it's the team. To be honest, today. So, yeah, I did what I could. I think at the end you can see fastest lap. We had the pace today to be on the podium, but yeah, I think while the team is operating like this, we're not going to go close to championships, to be honest.
Yeah, I got asked Nathaniel, are you looking elsewhere for next season?
I think it's too early to say anything, to be honest. We've seen this year how quickly the market can change with, some people giving up 7 races in, even. So anything can change pretty quickly. We'll see. We've had good results this year. We've got 2 podiums, and the pace has been there, and the trajectory is good. But again, I think there'll have to be some discussions about how we're operating as a team, because obviously, when you have a car winning and one getting a puncture and coming effectively last because the team couldn't organize a pit window, then that's a bit of a problem. So, see, I don't want to overreact to it, but never say never.
Last question from my side. Maybe a word for your teammate Zhao Lei, who's converted a pole position successfully into his first win of the season.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to see. I don't want to be too negative overall because it sucks for my side of the garage, but it's great to see him getting a win, especially after a difficult start to the season. I've always said he's a great driver and a great teammate as well to have. So, yeah, great to see him winning a race and so dominantly. It wasn't really a contest today. He really led from the start to the end. So, really happy for him personally, and we get on well together. So it's good to see him out the front. He deserves it. So, yeah, just looking to replicate that with 2 cars now.
All right. Well, despite the tragic circumstances at the end of the race for you, thank you very much for joining us for this interview. And I will now let you get back to your booth. Well, to the paddock.
I will look out.
No
for
problem. I'm
anyone-
going to go hide for 3 weeks and forget about this sport existing, and we'll come back and see what we can do.
I will now look out for anyone else on the paddock. Can I see anyone? Yes, I can. Eren Eigen. Eigen is coming right on the booth, so let's welcome Eigen.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Aaron. Well,
Good
first of all,
afternoon.
pretty pretty strong weekend for Williams overall, despite the similar fate for Objective as it was for Joshua. How did you feel in the car today, and how are you feeling after this beautiful podium?
It was pretty good. Actually, after Hungary, after Spa, we had discussions about how we are doing the car, how we can manage the our better positions for the qualifying for the race, and yeah, for the qualifying we did had a good session, but for the race, I did see Tef had problems with the tire management. But yeah, for me, strategy wise, it was really good, and we did deserve the podium spot. And yeah, if it was double points for us, it was gonna be good for the constructors. But yeah, it's points.
It is still a good a good operation for Williams at the championship.
Yeah.
As Racing Bulls failed to score more than a single point today, and so Williams are back to just 3 points behind now. And after a difficult week in Spa, well, you must be delighted to be back on the good track before the summer break.
Of course, yeah. And it was a good feeling ending the first half with a podium. And thank you to the team, and thank you to everybody in the factory. We are gonna be having a good summer break, and then a strong comeback.
Now, on my side at least, the last question. We've seen throughout the season that you were struggling a lot more than Jack in qualifying, but your race pace definitely has nothing to envy his. So after a qualifying session like the ones you've had in Belgium, where you started fourth, and this week started seventh, how confident are you for the second half of the season? Maybe you are able to put up a late charge for the Drivers' Championship.
Actually, yeah. I'm doing my side of the work with qualifying. I was struggling with qualifying, and now I am just doing better than the first half. And if I can combine these two, I can put so many good positions and maybe podiums for the team. And actually, yeah, for the Drivers' Championship, yeah, there's a more gap to the TEF, but yeah, maybe we can see a Williams 1-2 for the championship, and yeah, I would love to win this championship, but yeah, there's a long way to go. We will see about that.
Any question, Kevin?
No, actually not. So we will like to thank you for joining us here for this brief interview. We will let you go back to the paddock now.
Thanks. Have a nice day.
And we will
right.
end the live stream then. It was fun.
I believe.
And we will be back on the public testing of Barcelona. If we are both here, of course.
Indeed, as we won't be allowed to the private testing that will be held in 2 weeks in Austria. We will be present in Barcelona in 3 weeks' time from now for the public testing session. It's going to be 2 days of testing, and then the week after, back for racing in Netherlands. Will be the Dutch Grand Prix in Zandvoort. So a pretty different layout to what we've seen this weekend. Very technical and atypical track. Will be very interesting to see. So it's time for us to wish you a nice month of July, I would say, and August, because we'll be back in August in the Netherlands. So have a nice summer. Enjoy the beautiful weather, if there is beautiful weather where you live, and we'll be back in a few weeks for the remainder of the season. Bye bye.